The stage is set for a thrilling night of European football. Tonight, on Thursday, March 19th, 2026, all eyes will turn to Villa Park in Birmingham. Aston Villa are hosting French side Lille in a crucial second-leg encounter. This is the Europa League, and a place in the quarter-finals is up for grabs. The atmosphere under the lights will be electric as two ambitious clubs battle it out. Kick-off is scheduled for 8 p.m. GMT, promising a tense and dramatic 90 minutes, or perhaps even more for the fans packed into the famous old stadium and watching from home. Aston Villa come into this home fixture with a slender but significant advantage. They hold a 1-0 lead on aggregate, a result they fought hard for in the first leg over in France just last week, on March 12th. The hero of that night was none other than their star striker, Ollie Watkins. He found the back of the net with a well-placed header in the second half, securing a vital away win for his team. That single goal is the only thing separating the two sides as they prepare to go head-to-head once more. It gives Villa a slight cushion, but in European knockout football, a one-goal lead is never truly safe. This match is more than just another game. It's a test of nerve and character for both teams. For Aston Villa, it is an opportunity to continue their impressive journey in Europe under the guidance of their experienced manager, Unai Emery. For Lille, it represents a chance to overturn a deficit and make history for their club on foreign soil. The referee for this high-stakes clash is Davide Massa, with Daniele Ciffi overseeing the VAR decisions, ensuring that the rules are followed in what is expected to be a fiercely competitive contest between two determined sides. The importance of this showdown cannot be overstated. A spot in the last 8 of a major European competition is a massive prize. It brings prestige, financial rewards, and keeps the dream of lifting a continental trophy alive. Villa know that a clean sheet will be enough to see them through, while Lille understand they must score to have any chance. This simple equation sets up a fascinating tactical battle. Will Villa sit back and protect their lead, or will they go for another goal to kill the tie? Will Lille come out all guns blazing from the start? It's a classic European night waiting to unfold. Aston Villa's European form this season has been nothing short of spectacular. They are currently riding a 6-match winning streak in the Europa League in a remarkable run that puts them in elite company. In fact, only one other English club has ever managed a longer winning streak in the competition's history. This impressive record is a testament to their quality and determination on the continental stage. Manager Unai Emery is a specialist in this competition, and he has his team playing with confidence and belief. Their aim is clear: to reach a European quarter-final for the 3rd consecutive season, cementing their status as a force to be reckoned with. At home, Villa Park has been a true fortress for them in Europe. This season their record is perfect, having won all 4 of their European home matches. They have scored 8 goals and conceded only 3 in those games, showing a strong balance between attack and defence. The home crowd has played a huge part, creating an intimidating atmosphere for visiting teams. Villa will be counting on that support again tonight to help them get over the line. Their players seem to raise their game for these special European nights, and they will need to do so once more against a resilient Lille side. However, their domestic form tells a very different story. While they have been flying high in Europe, their recent results in the Premier League have been poor. The Villans have lost their last 3 league games, including a tough 3-1 defeat to Manchester United. This slump has seen them win only 1 of their last 5 matches at home across all competitions, which is a worrying trend. This contrast between their European and domestic performances is stark. The team must now switch their focus back to their European mindset and ensure their recent league struggles do not affect their confidence in this crucial tie. This match, therefore, presents a chance for redemption and a return to winning ways. A victory would not only send them into the next round, but also provide a much-needed boost in morale. Unai Emery, who recently became the fastest manager in the club's history to reach 100 wins, will be drilling this into his players. He knows that their European success has been the highlight of their season so far. They cannot afford to let that slip. The challenge is to forget their recent Premier League form and replicate the commanding performances that have made them so successful in the Europa League. Lille travel to Birmingham with a significant historical challenge ahead of them. The French club is aiming to reach their first ever Europa League quarter-final, a milestone that would mark a huge achievement in their history. However, their record when playing in England is notoriously poor. They have never managed to win in 9 previous visits to the country, and even more concerning, they have lost their last 7 matches here consecutively. Their last victory at Villa Park came all the way back in 2002, a distant memory that they will be desperate to overwrite with a new, positive result tonight. Despite their difficult history on English soil, Lille have shown they can be resilient. They recently secured an important 2-1 away victory against Rennes, a result that keeps their hopes of finishing in the top 4 of Ligue 1 alive. Furthermore, they have already proven their ability to come from behind in this season's competition. In the playoff round, they successfully overturned an aggregate deficit to defeat Red Star Belgrade. This experience will give them the belief that they can do the same again at Villa Park, even if the odds and history are stacked against them. They know what it takes to fight back. Looking at the team news for Aston Villa, they are dealing with some key absences. Midfielders Boubacar Kamara and Yuri Tielemans are both ruled out with injuries, which is a big blow to their engine room. There are also doubts over the fitness of Matty Cash and Emi Buendia, who will face late tests to see if they can play. To make matters more complicated, Ross Barkley and Alisson are ineligible for European competition. On a more positive note, winger Jadon Sancho is available for selection after being ineligible for their last league game, providing a welcome boost to their attacking options. For Lille, they also have their share of injury concerns. Ethan Mbappe, Hamza Igameni and Osame Sarawi are among 5 players who have been ruled out of the trip to England. However, they will be led by the experienced and evergreen striker Olivier Giroud. At 39 years old, he continues to be a threat and has already scored 9 goals this season. He will be their main focal point in attack. Key players Thiago Santos and Benjamin Andre are also expected to return to the starting lineup after being rested in their last domestic match, ensuring they are fresh for this vital European encounter. As the teams prepare to take the pitch, what each side needs to do is very clear. For Aston Villa, the path to the quarter-finals is straightforward on paper. Holding a 1-0 lead, they know that avoiding defeat will be enough to see them through. A draw or a win of any kind secures their progression. A solid defensive performance will be paramount, and a clean sheet is the ultimate goal. However, if they concede, the tie opens up completely. Manager Unai Emery will likely want his team to play proactively, seeking a second goal to give them a comfortable buffer, rather than simply trying to protect their narrow advantage from the first leg. For Lille, the task is much more demanding. They must win the match to have any chance of advancing. A 1-0 victory for the French side would level the aggregate score and send the tie into extra time and potentially a penalty shootout. Any other win for Lille, such as 2-1 or 3-2, would see them go through on the away goals rule if it's still applied, but under current rules, they simply need to win by 2 clear goals to secure the tie in normal time. They have to be aggressive and take the game to Villa from the opening whistle. They cannot afford to sit back and wait. The stakes are incredibly high for both clubs. For Aston Villa, progressing to the quarter-finals would represent another significant step forward under Unai Emery. It would keep their dream of winning a major European trophy alive and provide a major confidence boost amidst their recent struggles in the Premier League. Success in Europe has been a bright spot in their season. and continuing that run is hugely important for the club's ambitions and for the morale of the entire squad. This is their chance to make a statement on the continental stage. Ultimately, this match is a defining moment in the season for both Aston Villa and Lille. It's a classic knockout tie where anything can happen. Villa have the advantage of their lead and their strong European home form, but Lille have the resilience and the motivation to cause an upset and break their English curse. It will come down to which team can handle the pressure, execute their game plan, and take their chances when they arrive. One team will celebrate a place in the last eight, while the other will see their European journey come to a heartbreaking end.